Hello traders. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Mohammed Azim and welcome to ReadyForex.com New York Forex Trading Session. I am going to present Elliot Wave Analysis and Forex Forecast. First there is disclaimer. I mainly use Elliot Wave to trade and forecast the market, and I also teach trading with Elliot Wave course. Along with Elliot Wave, I also use different Forex day trading systems, and they are also available online. So if you are interested to learn how to make money in Forex trading, check out my website. There are different ways to contact me. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start my analysis. Let us take a look at euro dollar currency pair. Euro USD, it seems to me price action is trying to move sideways. It could fall as well. Let me first take a look at radar screen and see what's going on in different forex pairs. Okay, it seems to me Euro USD is kind of moving sideways, so we should use a sideways trading strategy. Regarding the USDJPY, GBPJPY and EURUSD, we're getting kind of a trending price action over here, so we should use trend following trading strategies. Let me see what else going on in other dashboards. Okay, regarding the euro, yes, it looks kind of sideways. Let me check it out further. Okay, it seems to me AUDJPY is falling down, USDCAD is going up, AUDUSD, NZDUSD, these pairs they are also going down. Euro AUD is going up. Let me check out the Elliot Wave pattern scanner. I want to see what's going on. Okay, Euro USD. Euro dollar actually looks slightly bullish in 30 minutes time frame. 5 minutes is down, 4 hour and daily they are bullish. So I would go with the flow of the market trend, meaning the trend is up in daily. So euro dollar 4 hour daily, you can see over here uptrend. Same goes with pound dollar. Okay, what else we have? A euro JPY looks a little bit bullish, and Aussie dollar is actually going down. Well, this is the same thing I also got over here. No, not on this one, on this scanner. So Aussie dollar and NZDUSD, both pairs they are going down, and based on this Elliot Wave scanner, it's telling me that AUDUSD is currently falling down. But that might be a short term. If you check out the US dollar index down over here. The US dollar index is still bearish in 4-hour and daily. It's slightly bullish in 15 minutes time frame, so we will check out that as well. Let us start with euro dollar, then I will come back later, okay, on the screen. So right now, let's take a look at the first wave count. The first preferred wave count suggests that euro dollar is probably going to move sideways, and then we might get a bullish leg over here. Okay. If you check out the 4-hour time frame, price action is still trying to move nowhere. It's a kind of a sideways price action going on. I'm going to remove all of these trend lines. So this is the support right over here. Down over here, this is the support in euro dollar currency pair. This green color highlighted area, that's providing support. Now I do have a sell trade plan in euro dollar currency pair, but I also have a buy trade plan as well in smaller time frame. Okay, I was looking for a pullback, we got the pullback. Okay, so these things usually break to the upside. Now I'm going to draw some trend lines so you guys clearly see what I'm talking about. Okay, this looks like to me that we're getting a possible triangle scenario over here. So this one is the upper trend line. Let me drag this one over here a little bit. And then we have the lower trend line. Right over here. Okay, so this is the trend line, and if we get a bullish breakout, something like this, out of this triangle, then I think the sell trade plan is going to fail. The price action, by the way, it could fall from current levels. That's also possible. So I'm going to extend this trend line upward. Okay, this one looks fine, almost there. Okay, now we have the support down here. Let me show you. So this is the support area, and market is probably going to stay above this support level, because if it's going to this level, the support level, then obviously the uptrend is going to end, and we might get a deeper pullback or a deeper correction. So the way I see, this is the support. Let me also write it down, the price level. So this one is the support right over here. Change the color to green. So 1.1630, this is the level inside euro versus US dollar currency pair. Okay, 1.1630, that's the support level. So it's quite possible that price action is going to break higher, and if you do get a bullish breakout, then I think the sell trade plan isn't going to work. So I'm going to delete the sell over here. I don't think it's going to work if we do get a breakout. So this one is the arrow right over here. Delete it. So this is, in my humble opinion, we're getting a potential triangle pattern inside euro dollar currency pair, and these things usually break to the upside. So I expect basically more upside over here. Okay. So Euro USD, expect more upside. Okay. Now let's say we do not get this bullish break. Well, if that's going to happen, then obviously price action is going to breaks below 1.1630 area over here. Okay. So the buy is only going to work, or the bullish breakout is only going to work if we do get a bullish break pattern. Otherwise, this whole thing could collapse as well. Go to the daily chart. Now let me show the alternative. This is the alternative Elliott wave count, also known as Plan B. And the way I see euro dollar is probably going to move sideways, then expect more upside. Okay. Now if you check out the 15 minutes time frame, this was the bullish breakout, and we got a nice breakout over here. Now section. So that was a buy trade plan here, and I'm going to remove all this thing, and I'm going to show you the wave pattern that we got so far, and you know, if this pattern is going to fail, then what to do next. Okay, it seems to me we got this as a possible bullish 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 to the upside. Okay, so here's the support level down over here. $1.16386. This is the support level. Okay. Now market is falling down, and if we do get a bearish breakdown below 1.1643, let me go go to the object list again. So the trend line value is 1.1638, not 3. Okay, 1.1638. This is the okay. So price action should stay above 1.1638 level inside euro dollar currency pair if the uptrend is going to remain valid. Otherwise, if it breaks lower, then that's the end of an uptrend. Now, if you check out the US dollar index, the US dollar index is also going somewhat sideways over here, but the actual support is actually down over here. Okay, so go over to a 4-hour time frame. You see, we got this possible A, B, C, E, and market should falls back down. So we will see how the market is going to react. Next one is the GBPUSD currency pair. I was expecting a pullback. This is what I have already told you guys in advance. The price action is most likely going to show us a bearish pullback first, and let's go to a 4-hour. So 4-hour time frame, we got a clear hit. It took out this old swing high, and then market is trying to fall. This looks like to me kind of a zigzag. So on a short-term basis, at least the sell trade plan, it did work. Now let me delete this one over here. GBPUSD is falling down, but the question is how far it's going to drop. So this was the plan, that wait for a pullback and then look for a sell trade. So in pound dollar it did work, and pound is now trying to move sideways. Actually today first market moved up. If you check out this in the smaller time frame, price was first went up and then it dropped in. Okay, Aussie dollar, I think it was trying to drop. Yes, it is. So AUDUSD currency pair, we got the drop in price action. Market wants to create false impression that it's going to drop and prints a new low. The daily chart suggests that we might get a break to the downside, but there is one as well, and that problem is the bullish rally that we got a few days ago. So in 4-hour time frame, my sell trade plan was right up there at 0.786, which market kind of missed it. Now the problem is, if it's going to miss this level and falls back down, then there's a high probability that we might get a bottom in price action of AUDUSD currency pair. Okay, so I'm going to now assume that this decline in AUDUSD currency pair, it's most likely going to stop, and then expect more upside in AUDUSD currency pair. So currently, no trade plan. Wait for the market to drop a little bit more. This is the support. Let me guide. This is the area which is probably going to provide some support in 4-hour chart of AUDUSD currency pair, and AUDUSD is falling down. This means USDCAD must be going up. So we'll take a look at that as well. Next, NZDUSD currency pair, price action is falling down. This one is the support down over here. Let's take a look at 1-hour chart of NZDUSD currency pair. Okay, took out the support. This looks interesting. And let's go over to a 4-hour time frame as well. Okay, the next support that is present inside NZDUSD currency pair down over here. I'm first delete this sell trade plan, okay, because it has already worked. Now I'm not going to sell over here. Actually look for a potential buy trade setup, but let the market drop more first. So regarding NZD/USD currency pair, the way I see price action is probably trying to find a bottom over here. Okay. So this is the support area right over here, and this means somewhere around this area, once market is going to hit this support level, this green color highlighted area, look for a potential buy trade setup. Use your own day trading strategies to look for a potential buy trade setup. Now I'm not saying that you just take a buy over here. All it means is once market is going to test this level, then we can look for potential reversal in market, and if price action shows a reaction, a bullish reaction, then we can look for, you know, a potential buy trade setup over here. Otherwise, let it go. Next one is the US dollar Swiss franc, which is still going sideways, and let's take a look at USD Swiss franc is still going sideways. The way I see, this is telling me that market wants to sideways before we get a further like over here. There was another plan is to, you know, look for a sell up there, which already hit it few days ago. So that was the old rate. So my plan is to wait for a breakdown in market now, okay, below 0.8021 level, and then you can, you know, use your own day trading strategies to try to look for a potential sell trades. If you do not have a day trading strategy, you can check out my website. Let's go to a 1-hour time frame. So US dollar Swiss franc still going sideways. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, it still looks bearish the way market is behaving. Price action is probably, you know, going to remain bearish. So regarding the US dollar Swiss franc, my forecast is bearish and I expect further weakness in price action, but wait for the price action to first break below 0.8020 area down over here. Okay, let me go back to the scanner. Okay, the 30 minutes is actually kind of bullish. 4-hour daily, both are bullish in euro. Same goes with the GBPUSD. USDCAD is a little bit bullish, not much bullish. Let's go back to the US dollar CAD chart now and see what's going on. First, I'm going to talk about the spot gold. Spot gold is kind of trying to drop over here. The way I see, I think gold is going to drop more. It's not going to stop. So, oh, this is turning into a wedge shape formation over here. So expect a bullish leg, probably at the end of New York market session or maybe tomorrow. What I mean by that is, I'm going to adjust this trend line over here. What I mean, price action is trying to create a wedge shape formation because I was expecting a bullish leg tomorrow. We didn't get it. It only turned sideways, then printed a new low. So the new low is basically telling me that we're probably going to get a bullish rally, a surprise rally, in other words. And everyone is thinking that gold is going down, so they sell. I don't think that way. A good idea is to wait for a pullback, then look for a potential sell. You can use the rainbow trading strategy as well. I will show you in a minute, but let's go over here. So this is kind of a wedge shape formation, and these things usually show at least a bullish leg over here, a surprise movement, which most people do not expect it because people just keep, selling down over here. They should wait for a pullback first. So spot gold, this is the trade plan. This is the sell trade plan over here in spot gold. What I do is I'm going to wait for a bullish leg first, then I might be interested. If market shows a bearish reaction and a top and a reversal, then I'm interested in a sell. Otherwise, no need to jump into the market. Do not sell at the current market price. Sometimes these things, goes like this, create a little, and people even saying that okay, it's going down, so they sell. And what happens is you get a surprising disappointment, and then price goes the other way. Okay. So this one is also possible. And in terms of Elliot wave, this looks like to me an ABC zigzag. If you want to know if, the wave count, the spot gold separate video has already been uploaded on my YouTube channel, so you can check that video. Okay. So two possible scenarios. In both cases, I'm expecting a bottom, at least on a short-term basis, inside spot gold. Then look for a potential sell trade plan right up there. Next, let us take a look at spot silver. Silver is also falling down. Okay, nice breakdown over here. So silver, I think this is a sell trade plan which is probably going to work. Then down over here, this buy trade plan in spot silver. Okay, write it down. As soon as the buy trade plan. So this one is the buy trade plan in spot silver. Wait for the market to drop first, then look for a potential buy trade setup down over here. But you also need some sort of a reaction, a bullish reaction over here. Now you can use the rainbow trading strategy as well. Let me show you what I mean that. Rainbow strategy is a very straightforward strategy. It works with multiple time frames, even in 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart it works fine. So we got the nice crossover over here. The trend is clearly down, you can easily notice it. And then we can go down into a 1 minute time frame. This was the sell trade right over here. Okay, if you want to learn more about rainbow trading strategy, check out my website. Okay, so we are going to expect further weakness in price action of spot gold and spot silver. But spot gold, like I've told you earlier, expect first. It looks quite possible inside spot gold. Okay. Next one is the USDCAD. Now the USDCAD is moving up, and we might get a bullish breakout over here. Something like this. It might happen. Actually, this was the breakout right over here, and then we got a retest, and then market is trying to rise up over here. So USDCAD market is trying to move up over here. Okay, now it hit this sell zone over here. Now do not just take a sell trade just because price action is hitting the sell zone. Now market should start the decline. It should show some sort of a bearish reversal or a reaction over here in US dollar versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Otherwise, it's quite possible that USD CAD pair, let me move this, it's possible that USD CAD is moving up over here. This one looks possible as well. So wait for the action to turn around. If market is going to show you a bearish reaction over here and you see a drop in price action, it starts declining, then it might be a good idea to use your own day trading strategies and look for a potential sell trade setup. Otherwise, no need to take a trade over here, no need to open any sell. Okay, so if you check out the USD CAD 1 hour, this was the sell plan, and it clearly took out the 0.786% Fibonacci retracement level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait outside until market starts the decline. Once market starts the decline, okay, and you get a sizable drop in price action below 0.618 area, then I might start using my day trading strategies to look for a potential sell trade. Okay, next one is the USDJPY. The way USDJPY is behaving, I think it's going to drop more. One forecast is price action is going to show us a deeper pullback. Okay, it might not stop at this green color highlighted area. Okay, it's also possible that we're going to get a deeper pullback first, then USDJPY is going to show us a bullish leg. So I would prefer to wait for a drop in price action below this green color highlighted area, and then look for a breakout above 148.27. Okay, so 148.27, that's the level. Let me adjust this thing. Okay, so that's the plan. Wait for the market to drop more and then look for a potential bottom over here inside US dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair. Next one is the 4-hour chart. So there's a plan which suggests that if we get a bullish breakout in price action above 148.50 level, then we can look for a potential sell trade setup up. The market starts the decline and creates a false breakout inside US dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair. Next, let me show you another thing. So same scenario. Okay, so we got this big washout basically to the downside. Okay, and then market turned sideways, so I expect another bearish flag. Let me change the color. So this was the first leg. Okay, and then market turned sideways, so I expect a second downside wave. This is just a simple A, B, and C wave to the downside in US dollar versus Japanese yen currency pair. Okay. Next, let us take a look at GBPJPY daily time frame. Price action is trying to drop over here. I want the market to print a new high. So probably going to turn sideways. Okay. I actually uploaded a separate video on GBPJPY currency pairs. If you are interested in the Elliot Wave count, you can check it out, that video which I uploaded a few hours ago on my YouTube channel. So regarding the GBPUSD, wait for the market to complete this. Once market is going to complete the corrective wave pattern, then the chances are high price action is going to break higher. The internal wave count suggests we are getting multiple overlaps. Corrective wave pattern is probably in progress. The EURUSD currency pair. EURUSD market is probably going to start the decline, and yes, it seems to me the euro yen is trying to drop over here. What you do as a trader is you can use your own day trading strategies to look for potential sell trade setups. Okay, you can even use a trend following trading strategy, the rainbow trading strategy, which is very easy to use. Go to the rainbow over here, and you see we're getting a crossover in 5 minutes time frame. So 1 hour, you see we already got the crossover. 1 minute, we already got the crossover, and we're going to get probably more sell trades over here in euro yen currency pair. Okay, so drop the EURUSD downtrend. Wait for a pullback, look for a sell trade. Use the rainbow trading. If you don't have the rainbow trading strategy, check out my website. Okay, next one, let us take a look at CHF JPY currency pair. Swiss franc yen is probably going to drop over here. So same like the USDJPY. The USDJPY forecast is bearish. I also expect a drop in price action of Swiss franc versus Japanese yen pair. Use your on day trading strategies and look for potential sell trade setup using smaller time frames. Next one is the AUDJPY. Let's take a look at AUD yen. AUD yen is trying to drop over here, and market is probably going to print a new low first. It looks quite possible that we get some kind of a bearish leg over here inside AUD versus Japanese yen currency pair. And once market drop a little bit more, then look for some sort of a bottoming pattern over here. But do not just jump into the market. Wait for the market to first turn around, show you some bullish reaction. Then use your own day trading strategies to look for potential buy trade setup. Okay, next one, 4 hours. So 4 hour looks bearish. I don't think we're going to get a deeper pullback up here. The way I see, market is probably going to print a new low inside AUDJPY currency pair. Let me go back to the radar screen and see what's going on in other pairs. Yes, AUDJPY looks bearish. Same goes with NZDJPY, and the USDJPY kind of looks sideways actually in 1 hour and 4 hour time frame. So most of the yen pairs, they are bearish, like the USDJPY, GBPJPY, EURUSD, AUDJPY, NZDJPY, Swiss franc yen, CAD yen pairs. But the GBPJPY is probably going to create just a short-term pullback. The overall trend is still up inside GBPJPY currency pair. Okay, so let's go back. Next one is the euro versus Australian dollar, euro AUD pair. Here's a possible scenario that euro versus Australian dollar market is going to print a new high. Okay, probably going to rise up. Let's go over to a 4 hour time frame. Okay, the 4 hour time frame, I was waiting for a bearish pullback over here, but I did not get it. Okay, so let it go. There's no need to jump into the market. Okay, regarding the WTI crude oil is going down. Bearish trend down gone in WTI crude oil. And the 1 hour time frame, I also uploaded the Elliot Wave Analysis video on crude oil on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out with more details. These things break to the downside. In other words, on a short-term basis, or I would say on an intraday basis, the WTI crude oil is going sideways. Okay, but after that I expect further weakness in price action. Next one is the AUD versus New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar. It's probably going to move sideways, and then I expect more upside. So expect a drop in price action of AUD versus NZD currency pair. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for the market to create a short-term bearish pullback. Okay, and then price action is going to rise up. So and you can use your own day trading strategies. Wait for a pullback in market first. Okay, try to print a bottom over here and shows you a bullish reaction, then start looking for potential buy trade setups. But market needs to first print the bullish chart pattern. Okay, next one is the EURUSD. Okay, EURUSD market is trying to print a top over here. Let me check out my scanner. Let me see if I have the EURUSD over here with the Elliot Wave scanner or not. Let's see, yes, EURUSD is here. So EURUSD is going up. I see green, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. 1 hour is a little bit sideways. 4 hour looks bullish. Daily, weekly, monthly, they all looks bullish. And let me go back to. I need to first check out the method. The method is probably going to be sideways. Yes. Let's see. EURUSD. Yes, it's sideways. The EURUSD. The suggested method is to use a sideways trading strategies. So this means EURUSD is probably going to print a top, or you know, it's a good idea to wait for a pullback and we can buy. So this looks like to me a clear wedge shape pattern inside euro versus Canadian dollar currency pair. Okay. So the euro is USD. Okay, I will discuss the euro USD later. So EURUSD looks bullish. Sometimes market even creates what is called a false spike and break above this wedge shape formation and then starts the decline. Okay, so this one is also possible. So go over to a EURUSD smaller time frame. Okay, let's go over to the daily. There was a sell trade plan, but I never got any sell in EURUSD, so I stayed out. The daily still looks bullish. However, we need a breakdown in market first. So this was a breakdown right over here, and then we got a nice drop in price action. In smaller time frame, actually there is kind of a potential sell trade setup, and we need to draw some trend lines over here. So this is the lower trend line. I'm going to adjust this trend line a little bit. Let's change the time frame. So it's quite possible market is going to actually fall back down, but first we need a reaction. Sometimes price action just keep going up and people try to sell, they lose money. So that's not what I want. So this looks like to me a nice bullish trend channel. if price action is going to breaks below this support level, let me draw the support over here. This one is the color. So if price action is going to breaks below this green color highlighted area, then I think it's a good idea to look for potential sell trade setups. Otherwise, let it go. There's no need to take a sell over here, no need to jump into the market. Next one is the Euro GBP. GBP, it's most likely going to rise up first, creates a bullish pullback, then expect a top and a drop. Okay, covered the Euro AUD. Why is Euro AUD chart is over here? Okay, so EURUSD, I hope you got the idea. Wait for the market to drop first and then look for a potential sell trade. Otherwise, wait outside, let it go. This market could print a new high first before we get a drop in price action. Okay, so this one looks quite possible. Next one is the Euro GBP. Euro GBP looking for a bullish leg in price action over here. Okay, that's kind of a long-term chart. Then we have the GBP CAD. Now the GBP CAD, it was trying to drop yesterday, and I even took a sell trade, closed that trade with a small profit. I will show you that trade in a minute. But market is probably trying to move sideways over here. Okay, let me show you the trade in EuroCAD. Sorry, GBP CAD, not in EuroCAD. This was the sell in GBP CAD over here, right over here, the second one. So that was the sell at 1.8660. Stop loss was up there. So I saw the drop in price action. Okay, so that was about 33 pips decline, and the market was trying to reverse. So that is the reason I closed the trade with a small profit, because there's a trading rule in terms of money management that I follow, and that is never turn a winning trade into a losing trade. If the trade is working in your favor, you need to protect your trading capital. So I was watching the market. We got the drop in price, 33 pips drop, and then market was trying to turn it around. So I closed the trade with about a 3 pips profit. Okay, so we might get another shot over here, drop again. Who knows? If you go over to a 4-hour frame, we got this actually. However, this whole thing could turn into some sort of a triangle pattern as well. Okay, this one looks also possible. So this was just the first leg, a breakout below this green color highlighted area is going to provide us for the weakness in price action. Okay, so GBP CAD looks quite possible that market is going to drop, but wait for the price action to first breaks below the support level. If price action is going to rise up from current levels, let it go. No, there's no need to look for a sell over here. Now bounced. Okay, it bounced from these lows over here. So who knows, maybe market wants to print a new high first and then starts the decline after that. Okay, this one looks also possible. Okay, let's go back to the chart of euro, which is probably trying to drop over here. And let's see. So go to a 15 minutes chart. This is the Euro USD over here. Let me change it to the 30 minutes. So this was the kind of a bullet here. The price action actually looked kind of sideways. If I show you the 4-hour time frame, let me go to the 4-hour chart of Euro. So this was the triangle which I discussed earlier, that possible that market is probably going to move this. If we get a a breakout in price action below 1.1630 level, then obviously the uptrend is going to end right over here in euro dollar currency pair. Otherwise, this is just a pullback. Market is taking rest. Expect a bullish breakout. Now, once you do get a bullish breakout to the upside, then there's a high probability that euro is going to rise up further. Otherwise, we might expect a deeper pullback, and prices action is probably going to print a corrective wave, maybe an ABC to the downside first. Okay, in euro versus US dollar currency pair. So this is the support, an important one at 1.1630 level inside euro versus United States dollar currency pair. Same goes with the Aussie dollar, the AUDUSD. I'm waiting for the price action to hit this buy zone over here, and once market is going to hit this level, then I expect some sort of a bullish reaction. If I do get a bullish reaction down over here, then I'm interested in a buy trade. Otherwise, wait outside. This thing could drop 100 pips or 200 pips down. Okay, that's also possible. So we need to wait for the market to first show you a bullish or some sort of bullish reversal pattern over here first. Then look for a buy trade setup. Okay. So AUD/USD currency pair, I expect further weakness in price action. Maybe tomorrow when the Asian market session is going to start, price action is going to show some sort of a bounce over here. Okay, but if price action just keep falling down in AUD/USD currency pair, let it go. Okay, sometimes market just keep falling down and it takes out and the old swing low, it breaks below it. So this one is also possible. The market finds a clear new low over here in price action of AUD versus USD currency pair. This one is also possible. Same NZDUSD. If you check out the NZDUSD pair, waiting for the market to drop more around this green color highlighted area, and then wait for the price action to show some sort of a bullish reversal pattern or some sort of a bullish reaction should appear, and then expect a bullish leg over here inside NZDUSD currency pair. So Euro USD, GBPUSD, NZDUSD, the way I see they are going down today, and the USDCAD is actually going up along with US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. Let me show you the USDCAD currency pair. USDCAD was right over here. So USDCAD, the way I see market is firing up, and so far we did not get a drop. So if price action isn't going to drop, then obviously no trade. There's no need to fight the trend over here. Okay. So USDCAD, here is the support. Let me draw it for you. This is the support level right over here inside US dollar versus Canadian dollar. If market really wants to drop, then we should get some sort of a breakdown in price action. You know, this green color highlighted area. Otherwise, let it go. CAD could print a new high over here as well. This looks quite. Regarding the US dollar Swiss franc, let me go back. The US dollar Swiss franc is trying to move sideways, and this could probably turn into a bearish triangle pattern, something like that. Okay. A good idea is to wait for the market to breaks below 0.8021 level inside US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. Then you could look for potential sell trade setups or use your own day trading strategies if price action breaks below the 0.8021 area in 4-hour time frame of US dollar versus Swiss franc currency pair. Okay, that's pretty much it today for the time being. Let me go back to the Elliot Wave scanner and see what's going on. So euro dollar is kind of trying to move sideways over here, and the Aussie dollar looks a bit more bearish as compared to the NZDUSD. NZDUSD is also falling down, and the USDCAD looks bullish. The USD Swiss franc is slightly bullish, not much bullish. It's slightly bullish. So there's a high probability that the euro dollar is going to rise up from current levels. But we need a pattern over here first. Let me go back to the chart of euro dollar. Support at 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. So this might provide some area for the prior market to find some aggressive buyers, but we need a bullish breakout over here. What I mean by that is inside euro dollar currency pair, price action should break above this rectangle. Let me change the color to tomato. So if price action is going to break above this red color highlighted area, then use your own buy trading strategies. Use your own day trading strategies to look for potential buy trade setups. If you do not have a buy trading strategy or a sell trading strategy and you want to learn it, check out my website. So this is what I'm looking actually in euro dollar currency pair in a 15 minutes time frame. Wait for the market to rise up first, take out the old swing high, and then once you get further strength in market, the upside. In terms of Elliott wave, this is a retracement going on currently in euro dollar currency pair smaller time frame, like a 15 minutes chart. It's showing kind of retracement. However, the uptrend is only going to remain valid as long as price action stays above 1.1638 area. If market is going to breaks below 1.1638 level, then obviously the uptrend is going to end in euro USD currency pair. And regarding the DX, the US dollar index, The DX is trying to move higher over here, so we might get a new high in price action, and then market is going to drop as well. That looks also possible. Now the US dollar Swiss franc is kind of moving up, I must say. If you check out the USD Swiss franc, actually zoom in a little bit the 1 hour time frame, but it's still a kind of a sideways price action in US dollar versus Swiss franc currency pair. This is the support right over here inside US dollar versus Swiss franc currency pair, and so far we keep getting hit and then a spike in market. So if market really wants to drop, we should get a breakdown in price first below the support level, below this green color highlighted area, whatever you want to name it, if market really wants to drop. Otherwise it could go up as well. Okay, I've covered most of these forex pairs, and let me go over to the radar screen. So euro going sideways, 4 hour uptrend, daily chart uptrend. Same goes with pound dollar. I was expecting actually a pullback in euro dollar and pound dollar pairs. Okay, that's pretty much it for the time being from my side, and I will see you tomorrow same time. So from my side, have a nice day, and